He didn't want to be around me in case I got into his head. You know, all this getting into people's heads, I think it's a load of shit anyway, to be fair. It's like, I'm living in his head rent-free and all that. You've heard it all before, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's just talk. Sticks and stones break your bones. Names.
Well, it's exciting, but I don't like these press conferences. I really do not like it when it goes this way. I don't like all that language and all the stuff that goes down. Totally unnecessary because we've got a really, really good competitive fight.
The atmosphere explodes in an instant. Tyson Fury suddenly steps forward and lands a sharp slap across Mariusz Wach's face right in front of everyone, with no warning and absolutely no hesitation. Security rushes in from every direction as cameras go wild, and within seconds the press conference turns into complete chaos instead of a simple promotional event. It almost looks like Fury thought the fight had started a few days early. After sending that loud statement, he makes it clear he has only one goal left: to finish the job with a knockout once the gloves are on and the real battle begins.
What, nigga? No.
Tyson Fury brushes off the psychological battle after the slap, claiming that no amount of trash talk has ever gotten under his skin. But when things turn physical, it sends a much louder message than words ever can. What unfolded on that stage suggests Fury has already planted serious doubt in Mariusz Wach's mind before the opening bell has even rung. At this point, Fury isn't just playing mind games. He's acting like he already skipped straight to the final round.
Stress sense, I can see. He's looking well, smart. And that's it really, you know. There's not much I can say, and for the first time in my boxing career, I don't need to sell this fight. People know what they're going to get. It says exactly what it says on the tin. You're going to get a good fight. Whether I think the consensus is either he knocks me out or I win on points. That's what's been going around. Either Fury.
Straight after the slap, Tyson Fury wastes no time turning up the pressure, boldly promising to give Mariusz Wach a boxing masterclass before finishing the night with a devastating knockout. This goes far beyond the usual pre-fight confidence. It's a direct follow-up to the statement he already delivered on stage just moments ago. Fury makes his intentions crystal clear, leaving Wach with no doubt about what he believes is waiting once they step into the ring. At this stage, the warning label has already been printed. Now Fury just wants to deliver the package.
I'm going to go out there, I'm going to give him a boxing lesson, and I'm going to knock him out. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Why did I bring Sugar Hill in? Because I wanted to. Why do I keep switching trainers? Because I want to. You know, I'm a big believer in you're never a finished article, you can always improve.
Frank Warren steps in looking clearly frustrated, admitting he never likes seeing press conferences spiral into this kind of chaos. He makes it clear that both the slap and the heated language were completely unnecessary, especially when the fight already has more than enough excitement to sell itself. His reaction shows just how far Tyson Fury pushed the situation beyond the usual promotional drama. You could almost see Warren thinking, can we please make it a fight night without starting the fight week early?
I mean, we've got security here, they're here for a reason, and it just seems it's happening a little bit too often now on some of these press conferences, and it needs to stop. I mean,
Duke McKenzie sums up the entire situation perfectly, explaining why this moment is guaranteed to stay in the headlines for days. Tyson Fury has built a career on creating chaos, and the slap across Mariusz Wach's face only adds another chapter to that reputation. Whether people cheer him or criticize him, one thing remains undeniable. Fury always finds a way to keep the spotlight firmly on himself. It's almost like controversy is his favorite training partner, and it never seems to miss a fight.
And he knows how to shout houses down and make threats and swear and all the rest of it, because he creates chaos wherever he goes. And for whatever the reason, the public, they love.
Eddie Hearn admits he wasn't particularly impressed by Tyson Fury's decision to slap Mariusz Wach with an object during the face-off, pointing out that it's very different from a simple heated confrontation. Even so, he acknowledges that moments like this only fuel the excitement and attract even more attention to the fight. Ironically, this matchup was already generating plenty of buzz on its own, making the extra drama feel almost unnecessary. It's like adding fireworks to a show that was already lighting up the sky.
So you have fully shoved Ben
Not
Shalom?
fair.
What's your communication been with him?
No, I just told him, I believe you knew about it. And he said, I swear I didn't know anything about it. So I don't necessarily believe him, but it is what it is. I just don't like the way that it's all like everyone's sat in a room going, yeah, we're going to do this, we can do that. Do you know what I mean? I prefer the presser to just flow. But
Duke McKenzie brings the conversation back to the biggest question hanging over all the drama, asking how much Tyson Fury still has left to prove inside the ring. A slap might dominate the headlines and spark endless debate, but it won't decide the outcome of the fight. McKenzie reminds everyone that bold promises only matter if Fury backs them up with the dominant knockout he keeps predicting. After all, press conferences can steal the spotlight, but the ring is where the real answers are given.
He needs an emphatic victory to wet everybody's whistle, get everybody talking about him again. Ultimately, talk's cheap. You can talk up the fight all you want. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to smash him. All the things that he may or may not say before the fight, because we're used to it now. We've heard it a million times over. What everybody needs to see is the proof's got to be in the pudding. What's he got left?
Tony Bellew also makes his feelings crystal clear, describing the entire event as a mismatch being presented as a serious contest. While he understands the business side of boxing and why fights like this get made, he still believes the matchup falls well short of being truly competitive. After seeing Tyson Fury slap his opponent on stage, Bellew becomes even more doubtful that this is the kind of evenly matched battle fans we're hoping for. To him, the promotion is starting to overshadow the competition, leaving many to wonder if the biggest fight is happening at the press conference instead of inside the ring.
I got you. You guys are a bunch of frauds. Touch me. Touch me. What, nigga? Take. No. Come on, let's go. No, not here, bro. Not him, bro. Trust me, not him, bro. Not him. He's not your enemy, bro. Relax. Come on. He's not your enemy. Come on. Relax.
Johnny Nelson believes Tyson Fury should be careful not to let this moment create a false sense of confidence. The slap may have made Fury look dominant in front of the cameras, but Nelson warns that underestimating an opponent is one of the oldest mistakes in boxing. He points out that experienced fighters have been caught off guard before by opponents who were written off too early, and history has a habit of repeating itself. With all the controversy surrounding this matchup, the build-up continues to drift further away from the actual boxing, leaving more questions than answers before fight night. As they say, overlooking an opponent can be just as dangerous as overestimating one.
46 years old. I think he's 133. Out of those 33, he's stopped 20. He's lost. I think he's been stopped 8 or 10 times. I can't remember. But what I'm saying is, so there's no threat there. There should be no threat there. And this is how they're looking at it. They're going to take the flight. They're going to take the criticism. Tyson Fury's camp for picking this opponent. He just wants to get out. So this isn't about the opponent. This is about Tyson Fury just getting out there, getting a bit of a sweat on, trying to steal a bit of thunder from AJ's performance the day after.
Carl Froch raises a bigger question about Tyson Fury's actions, wondering whether the slap was driven by genuine emotion or simply a calculated move to keep himself in the spotlight and generate even bigger paydays. Whatever the reason, Froch makes it clear that he's growing tired of the non-stop theatrics surrounding the fight. In his view, the attention is shifting away from the boxing itself and toward unnecessary drama. Judging by the reactions across the boxing world, more and more people seem to share the same frustration, feeling that the headlines are becoming louder than the actual fight. At this point, the press conference is starting to collect more scorecards than the boxers themselves.
Like to keep in the public eye, or is he trying to do it as a negotiating ploy, so when he's retired it's going to cost a bit more money to get him out of retirement? But either way, if I'm totally honest, I'm getting fucking sick of it. I'm really just...
Carl Froch takes his criticism a step further, arguing that a fight already packed with real tension and massive public interest should never have to leave British soil simply for a bigger financial reward. He insists that the loyal fans who have supported both fighters through every twist and controversy deserve to see the event on home ground. Coming just moments after the heated scenes between Tyson Fury and Mariusz Wach at the press conference, Fraka's comments carry even more weight, adding fresh fuel to an already explosive build-up. You can almost hear him saying, "The drama has already sold the fight. Now, let the boxing do the rest."
All the noise around this fight now leans towards the fight happening in the States, and I've got to be honest, that is an absolute fucking piss take. It's out of order. You've got two British heavyweight fighters, former world champions, fighting in the biggest fight in British boxing history, and it's not going to be on British soil. Just taking the piss out of the fans. If it goes over to the States, there's nobody really that can agree, other than money, that this fight should be happening over there. They've both made over 100 million. They're both absolutely flying financially. So what's an extra 10 million when you've got 150 million in your bank? I'm sure it don't make much difference. But it's about honouring the fans and honouring the people that have been there from the start of your career, people that have bought tickets time after time, after you've been beat up, after you've lost your titles, after you've tried to come back, after you've said a few things that's pissed a few people off. The fans have stuck by the side of Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury through thick and thin. Finally, just to finish on this rant, a message to the powers that be, the promoters, Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Zuffa, Dana White, Turki Al-Sheikh, whoever's making that final decision. Are you going to ask the British fans to spend, give or take, $5,000 on a flight out of here to Vegas, ticket for the show, hotels, all the costs, expenses, etc., or watch it at 4 a.m. on Netflix? Either of them's hard work. Or you're going to stick it on in Britain at one of the stadiums.
Even John Fury chooses complete honesty here, admitting that too many people around Tyson Fury are praising him instead of telling him the truth when it matters most. He believes the demanding trilogy with Deontay Wilder took a significant physical toll, and since then, something hasn't looked quite the same. Coming from Tyson's own father, those words carry far more weight than outside criticism ever could. They also raise fresh questions about whether Fury's aggressive behavior on stage is simply confidence, or an attempt to distract from concerns that are quietly growing behind the scenes. As the old saying goes, sometimes the toughest opponent isn't standing across the ring. It's the one no one wants to talk about.
He's a big, strong man, as you can see. Tyson's an elite boxer, but what's he got left? I don't know. Tyson's not a stupid man. He knows where he's at. He feels good in training, but in training is one thing, in the ring under the lights is another.
Tyson Fury changes the mood completely here, speaking with genuine appreciation for Thailand and highlighting the charitable purpose behind the event. The calm and respectful message stands in sharp contrast to the aggressive scenes that unfolded just moments earlier during the press conference. While Fury emphasizes the positive impact of the occasion, some critics argue that a heartfelt speech alone cannot erase the memory of the physical confrontation that had everyone talking. The sudden shift leaves many wondering how a campaign centered on charity can exist alongside so much carefully crafted controversy. It almost feels like two completely different press conferences were happening on the same stage.
Hi guys, I thought I'd take this opportunity to just say a little word about Thailand really. Very special place to me. I came here a few years ago. I fell in love with training here with the heat and everything, waking up every day, stunning. It's also a place where Christians, Muslims and Buddhists all live together in harmony. Unbelievable. Very, very beautiful place. Very, very thankful that I'm able to fight here and raise money for the Father Ray Foundation. A very, very good cause, and I hope everyone can dig deep and give as much as they can, or as little as they can, and let's try and raise some money for a very, very good cause. These have been helping children for over 30 years, deprived, disabled, homeless, starving, all of the above. I'm going to give it my best shot to do the best I can to raise as much as I can for them, and yeah. Let's go. Thank you. Blessed be the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
John Fury delivers one of his most honest and emotional assessments yet, admitting that going through 3 brutal battles with Deontay Wilder can leave lasting effects on any fighter. In his view, being dropped multiple times in those fights took something away that can never be fully recovered. Hearing those words from Tyson Fury's own father gives the discussion a completely different perspective. It's an unusually candid moment, especially after Tyson's aggressive behavior at the press conference, and it leaves many wondering whether the intensity and chaos on display are covering up deeper questions about where he truly stands at this stage of his career. Sometimes the loudest moments are the ones trying to drown out the quietest doubts.
Tyson was a formidable man, but when you fight one of the hardest punchers in boxing history 3 times,
it takes something out of you.
Of course it does, yeah.
You text it out, it never gets replaced.
Yeah.
You can never fill that tank up like you had it before. On every shot he took, don't forget in the last fight he went down 4 times, cannons of shots. He fought his heart out, he went to the well, he gave his all to get that knockout.
One of the greatest trilogies we've ever had.
And when he got that knockout, Tyson he had nothing left after that. He laid it up.
Wade Plemons doesn't hold back at all, arguing that Mariusz Wach has been brought in as an opponent with little real chance of creating a competitive contest. In his opinion, the matchup lacks the balance fans expect from a high-profile fight, and he even expresses disbelief that an event like this could receive such a major platform. After seeing Tyson Fury slap Wach during the press conference, Plemons becomes even more convinced that the promotion is relying on controversy to generate attention rather than letting the matchup speak for itself. To him, the build-up feels more like a carefully staged spectacle than a truly competitive boxing event. At this rate, the press conference seems to be throwing more punches than the fight is expected to.
This guy Mariusz Wach was just in a freak show, and he's clearly being paid just to step into the ring and lose to Tyson Fury. There is no competition aspect. There's no reason for this. They better not put this on Netflix. Holy shit, they better not. Put this on Netflix. It is on Netflix. Well, I shouldn't say that. These posters, they can be deceiving at times. I don't think there's been an actual official announcement. Yeah, it's in Thailand as well, so all the lady boys can come and watch, I guess. I don't know. They gotta pay us to watch this? Yeah, bro. This is garbage. This is garbage. If this goes longer than a round or 2, this is absolute garbage.
Dave Allen takes a more measured approach, reminding everyone that Mariusz Wach was once a very capable fighter during the best years of his career. At the same time, he admits it's impossible to ignore how much time has passed since those peak performances, pointing out that recent results have raised doubts about whether Wach can still compete at the highest level. By calling the matchup a strange one, Allen manages to echo many of the concerns raised by other critics without going to the same extreme. After everything that unfolded at the heated press conference, his comments only add to the growing debate over whether the spotlight is focused more on the drama than on the boxing itself. It's almost as if the biggest battle so far has been for the headlines, not the heavyweight crown.
And obviously with the amount of fight showed, he's still definitely got a lot left. Mariusz Wach was a very, very good fighter back in the day, very, very good. But now, you go back before the time he was losing every round to Fraser Clark and other guys as well. He's not really been at the races at the top level for a long time, so it's a bit of a weird match. But I guess there doesn't need to be any risk at this stage as the Joshua fight has happened. So I'm not sure what.
Johnny Nelson tries to explain the situation from a different perspective, suggesting the main objective of this event may simply be to give Tyson Fury valuable ring time rather than test him against the toughest available opponent. In his view, the opponent is almost secondary to the purpose of getting Fury active and prepared. Even so, that explanation is exactly what many fans have been questioning. After the heated scenes at the press conference, where emotions boiled over outside the ring, plenty of people feel the promotion has focused more on creating headlines than delivering the level of competition they were hoping to see. At this point, some fans are wondering if the toughest challenge is finding the real fight beneath all the drama.
Tyson fighting out there because he spent time out there just training. He just wants to get out. So we kind of can't jump on him for picking this opponent because he's expecting it. This is not about the opponent. This is about Tyson Fury getting out, getting a workout, and getting paid for it. God knows how much. I don't think it'd be that much. Is there a television?
Johnny Nelson goes a step further, admitting that even he's uncertain about who is truly driving the promotion behind this event. That lack of clarity only adds to the questions already surrounding a build-up that has been filled with controversy from the very beginning. Looking at Mariusz Wach's career at 46 years of age, Nelson argues that many people see this as a matchup with very little competitive danger for Tyson Fury. When those opinions are combined with the heated confrontation that unfolded on stage, they strengthen the growing belief among critics that the promotion is generating as much attention through drama as it is through the boxing itself. It's almost as if every new headline creates another debate before the opening bell has even had a chance to ring.
But what I'm saying is I'm quite sure Tyson expects the backlash, he expects the criticism, he expects doubt, and people forget it. And that's how is Frank Warren involved in this? Is he the promoter? I'm mixed up because I think Tyson said that his promoter now was Turkey. I don't know if Frank says his advisor or his promoter. I don't know. So, number one, the fight's out in Thailand.
And that wraps up one of the most dramatic and controversial press conferences the heavyweight division has seen in quite some time. Tyson Fury didn't just make bold predictions for Fight Night. His actions on stage instantly became the biggest talking point, sparking debates across the boxing world. From Frank Warren's visible frustration to Carl Fraka's criticism and Johnny Nelson's cautionary warnings, opinions remain deeply divided over what this build-up really says about the fight. One thing is certain, the tension has everyone talking, and all eyes are now on what happens when the bell finally rings. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe and switch on notifications so you never miss the latest boxing news, fight updates, and exclusive analysis. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Tyson Fury's actions were smart psychological tactics, or did they cross the line? And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and share it with fellow boxing fans. Until next time, thanks for watching.